Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Archie issue 700. So let's start talking about this issue. I don't know which variant cover I got, but this is my favorite from all the variant covers. There's a lot of artists for this one, since it's a new title and a new direction. We have a new creative team. Instead of Mark Waid being on this title, it is Nick Spencer. So with this one, it's a very different tone in my opinion. We get to see a mystery unfolding where we find out Jughead is narrating and he has a new job. He's a reporter, but a reporter on hamburgers. But he decides that he also needs to report on Riverdale. It's a very Riverdale pilot type structure, I would say. It's not tone-wise, it's not dark like Riverdale, or I would kind of say silly like Riverdale, and over the top is the best way to put it. It's not like that, but there's definitely some things I saw that was taken from the show, and the whole Jughead narration, him having the notepad, and him being this journalist reminded me of the Riverdale pilot. And I'll also say a lot of the mystery slash drama aspect really reminded me of Riverdale. The thing I didn't quite like about this is how I felt like a lot of the drama was just there for dramatic sake. And one thing I liked about Mark Waid's drama is that it felt more about the relationships, and I felt like everyone was friends. But with this issue, there's just a lot of tension, and that no one knows each other, and there's all these mysteries and secrets. So very Riverdale in a way, but yeah, with this issue we get to see, like I said, the gang has kind of been split. They've been finding themselves. They're going into senior year and they're becoming adults. And we see that they've missed a bit. Betty and Veronica, you know, they're still best friends, but the whole Archie thing is like, oh, but we have that Archie stuff, so that creates tension. And then Archie's keeping a secret. He's like, oh, you know, I'm not the same guy I was, and it looks like in the end it's revealed that he is dating Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So he doesn't want to be with Betty or Veronica, but it looks like Veronica and Betty want to once again get with Archie. Even though they are friends, they're like, no, I want Archie, I want Archie. So those are the secrets being held here. It looks like that Josie and the Pussycats are going to be involved here because they have like a little narration in the end that they had something in their last tour that they're keeping a secret about. And then of course Reggie, who's a bit too cool, is mentioned here and playing it too cool. And then Cheryl makes an appearance, so maybe she'll be important. Jason, something happened with him that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, and we know that the dad was in jail, so maybe they're talking about that. So a lot of drama in this issue, and again, I liked and disliked that. I think it leaves us on a really good cliffhanger, and it leaves us in like, oh, I want to see where this goes, but at the same time, it felt a little bit too over dramatic to me, where I'm like, oh, I miss kind of the genuine relationships of these characters. That's what I really liked about Mark Waid's story. One thing I also just feel, Betty and Veronica, I really enjoyed their friendship in the last arc, and how Mark Waid recreated the love triangle and made it less of a love triangle where their friendship was more important than their fight for Archie. And here I hated that there's aspects of that story that's reverted, and it really depends on what you like about Archie. For me, I just think that's an outdated storyline for this series, and that their friendship is stronger than that, and I hope we get to see that as the series goes on. But here I'm like, ooh, I don't know how to feel about their friendship, and hopefully maybe even the Betty and Veronica miniseries might flesh that out a little bit more. We'll have to see, but in my mind, I don't think that Archie deserves either Betty or Veronica. I don't know who Betty and Veronica should end up with, but I think maybe Archie should do the whole Sabrina thing, and we'll see where that goes. And I don't want Betty and Veronica to be pining over Archie while this happens, so I hope they could kind of find their own direction after this, and their stories not to be so defined on their love for Archie, like obviously decades and decades of storytelling with Betty and Veronica. So overall, again, kind of torn with this issue, but I still enjoyed it. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Artwork-wise, I'll say the art was really beautiful. I do think some of the colors are a little bit too bright. It again just was too many bright colors here, but I really like the art style, and I'd rather have it too bright than too dark, especially since they have the Riverdale comparison here. So, like I said, gonna give this one 3.5 stars. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the issue. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter, and of course on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Comic Frontline, we have Frontline Live, where we talk about our favorite comics and comic book news. If you'd like to go check that out, in the description below, there's a link for Comic Frontline as well. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.